Says live.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You on mute? You on mute, Eddie? You off now? You good?
Yeah, I'm off now. I'm good.
What's good, man? What's good, man? It's been a little minute. It's been a week. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We back, man. I'm Eli.
And I'm Eddie.
And we Game It Takes, man. We got a pretty good show for y'all today, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all follow us on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow us on TikTok. Make sure y'all follow us on Twitch. Make sure y'all follow us on all of the above, man. If y'all want to support the channel, the Cash App's down below at Game It Takes, man. You know what I'm saying? Eddie, how you feeling, bro?
I'm good. We just had a little bit. Shit, I take full responsibility for us not uploading for a couple. Been a little busy, yo. Eli been on my ass, y'all. So we got a good one here for today, man. Good topics, a lot of good things. Interesting things have been happening over the past week or two in the NBA. We got to give a shout out to y'all too, because there's some things that you guys comment, it's probably not an hour that goes by where you guys, don't conversate with us or anything. Salute. He should get it as of right now. We're going to get into that, Ryan. That's a good idea. That's a good comment. But yeah, you guys give us a lot of ideas to brainstorm off of while y'all comment in our comments, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, wherever, yo. So keep doing that, please. It helps us a lot. We're not trying to steal ideas from anybody else. We're trying to, organically create our own ideas. So that's what we have been known to do. That's what we've been doing. So please keep commenting, whether it's good or bad. It helps us. It's always going to help us, whether you agree or disagree.
Absolutely, man. With that being said, shout out to Just Do. He says, right, good on his ass. He y'all do great work. Yeah, Just Do. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We got a good thing going on over here. You know what I'm saying? But look, Ja Morant is back, Eddie. The man back. We know what he had going on or whatever, but he had a pretty good return. He had 17 points, 5 assists, really calm.
Restricted minutes too. He was on
restricted minutes. Yeah. So what you think about Ja Morant being back? Is that a good thing for the Memphis Grizzlies, who are still, I believe, the second seed in the Western Conference?
They clinched the playoffs. Right. So let me tip my hat off for them. I'm glad Ja Morant is back. It seems like he's not getting into anything, any more of that stuff in the past week or anything. I'm glad he's back. He's supposed to be looked at as a face, and I'm glad if we could continue to have an African American continue to be the face of the league, just like LeBron is currently. I love it. So let's continue that. Hopefully, Ja Morant can keep hooping. He's a key factor into the Grizzlies if they even want to win a championship. He keeps balling, keeps doing what he can for those guys. I really hope he does, because everyone knows without Ja Morant, they have no chance of making it probably past the first or second round. This year, last year they were what, 20 games positive without him. This year they're not. They're 3 games under, 4 games under without Ja Morant playing. So it's obviously different this year. Desmond Bane he started this season off really good, got injured, been really mid since then. So this is not the same team from last year. Ja Morant has to be here. He has to play for his team for them to even have any success during the postseason. They clinched the playoffs. That's good for them. Like I said, yeah, Ja, stay there. Keep yourself in a positive mind. Just ball out, man. Keep doing what you do.
Man, yeah, great, great, great that Ja Morant returned. Hats off to him. But they're the second seed in the Western Conference. They got this, play rivalry with the Golden State Warriors. Cool, right? My thing is they're a team where it looked like for a split second last year, oh my gosh, they're on the Warriors behind. Ja Morant got injured. If Ja Morant wasn't injured, blase squaze, you know what I'm saying? They're a team that lacks maturity. It's obvious.
Yeah.
Ja Morant, there's a party inside my city, yeah, whatever. He likes to say. It's corny. Stop saying it. Whatever. Nobody wants to say that. But they got no maturity in the team. They seem to think they're better than the Warriors. That's cool. They're supposed to have confidence, right? They're the second seed. So with Ja Morant coming back, I'm expecting them to do great things. But are they gonna do that? I don't know. They're a team that they're so talented whereby they could shock one of those teams in the West. Let's be honest. For the whole season, the Western Conference has been open season. So I really don't know who's gonna make it out the West. But I really don't think it's going to be them. Will I be surprised if they do? No. But will I put my money on them making out the West? No.
Nah,
They're the second seed, yes. But what if they meet? Look at all the teams that are, we could guess are going to be in the playoffs, right? I would think the Clippers definitely going to be in the playoffs, right? Paul George will be returning, and we're going to talk about that as well, his injury or whatever. But also the Nuggets, the Suns with KD returning, will they beat those teams? I'm not betting on that.
It's not a for sure thing. We don't know. It might not. We just don't think it will play out on their favor. Basically, is what we're thinking. It's not like we don't think they're gonna beat them at all, but we just don't. We're not in favor of them right now.
Talented team, yeah, but lacking in experience, bro. And that's my main thing with them. Really, they're not lacking anything but experience, right? Mm-hmm. That's the major thing, right? Could they have beat the Warriors if Ja Morant was healthy? Who knows?
Possibility.
Possibility. They bounced them on the play-in. That's when Klay Thompson wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? They ended their season 2 years ago. Cool. So if you want to call it rivalry, whatever, I'm not really doing that. But Ja Morant coming back is a good thing for them, right? So I don't know how to feel about that. But we also have Zion Williamson returning, right? Now which return is better? Because we got KD returning as well to the Suns. We got Zion potentially returning 2 weeks.
We actually have we got 5 because we got Zion, PG, KD, Cat returned, and
LeBron's returned. He returned.
So that's 6, right? That's 6.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So that's pretty much yeah. So Zion Williamson coming back. I think his team is they're not in the playoffs. So they're like 11 or 12 or whatever.
Wait, who? Zion?
The Pelicans.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
returning
yeah.
So whether he returns or not is I don't know if
yeah.
Like in the West, the games are so close. Like one night the team could be in the playoffs and then they lose the next day, not in the playoffs. So
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe his team is close in that aspect. Maybe they're probably like a couple games under 500, maybe. But if they're able to win those games, get themselves back in the playoffs, cool. You know what I'm saying? But Zion returning, they will have to win those games to get themselves back in a comfortable position to be in the playoffs. But I don't think that's gonna happen. So whether he returns or not, it is what it is to me.
Then we move on to the Lakers. I'm excited to speak about them because, bro, they've been playing, bro, and they're like I think 8th seed right now, or if not, they're like 1 game off the 8th seed. Like you said, it's been a mixed matchup on whether they're 500 right now. That's what I know for sure. But it's been a mixed matchup for these teams to even make the playoffs, bro. We don't know. Like yesterday, I was clutching, hoping that the damn Warriors beat Philly 2 days ago. Sorry, and we did just in case so we don't bounce out of the damn 6th seed because it's been so wishy-washy. But yeah, going back to the Lakers, LeBron returning for the Lakers. Listen, it's not gonna be an in the middle thing. It's gonna be either really good or really bad because okay, these guys are actually You know, a lot of guys might not like it, but these guys are playing better without LeBron right now, bro. These guys got to 500. They haven't been 500 in half a year, bro. Going back to the last season, they haven't even been there in half a year, bro. That's more than six months, bro. They haven't been.
Actually, I misspoke. The Pelicans are actually 7.
Oh, they're
See,
7.
I've been watching no Pelicans
Yeah,
games, so excuse me on that. They're 7, bro.
Yeah. So that's something serious to watch out for. I mean, they were in the play last year and they took Phoenix to 6, and that was without Zion, and that was CJ McCollum's. You know, he was getting used to playing there. He got traded by the deadline. He was getting used to playing with the Pelicans. So now I would expect something very different to come by. And Zion's one of those guys that he's so good with his style of game, like with what he plays, that an injury is not really gonna slow him back. I know he's gonna be on restricted minutes because obviously came off a pretty serious injury, but yeah, he's gonna come back like how he normally does. It's gonna take a few more games for him to get some minutes. It's good that we have like 15 games before the playoffs, so he should be able to go play some large minutes in the playoffs. But yeah, with LeBron, it's gonna be really good or really bad. To be honest, if LeBron comes back and the Lakers aren't as good, he even plays them out of the playing position. It's gonna be it's gonna be a lot of hate, not only from like the regular fans of basketball, but them Laker fans. You know, and I know you guys, you know, who everyone loves LeBron, but it's like if he can't bring them up, it's gonna be really bad. It's gonna be some shit, man. It's gonna be really bad. That's all I really got to say on that. AD and the rest of the Lakers has been doing their thing, even with Lonnie Walker being out, Mo Bamba being out, like, and LeBron. You know, they've been doing their thing. D'Lo, all them guys, man. Shout out to them, Malik Beasley. You know, so and then we got Cat. I mean, he had a pretty decent game, I guess. His first game back, he was on restricted minutes, had about 20 points. You know, it wasn't off the best shooting, but it was decent. They got the dub. You know, that's what I got to say. They beat ATL. But I don't know, man. Cat's having his worst season ever, bro. Like worse than his rookie season. Like, what is it? Like 20 points and 9 rebounds off like 34 from the 3 and like 40 something from the field, bro, as a big man. And I'm just not liking this performance from Cat, bro. We already spoke on where he's supposed to be, because after Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, it's really supposed to be Cat. But it's like, bro, we could probably throw someone else in there at this point, bro. Someone else. And that's been the top 3 big men probably since DC when DeMarcus Cousins went down. It's been those 3 guys ever since then. So Cat, bro, I hope you have a better impact on this, because Timberwolves have been playing between the playoff position for a while now. So you coming back should do wonders for this team, bro. Anthony Edwards can't do it all alone. Rudy Gobert, and I mess with him. Yeah, I know I mess with him, but he's showing why, like we said in the last stream, this was really a dumb trade, was a bad trade. And but Cat, the leader he's supposed to be for that team, he's supposed to be the captain of that team. He has to steer this ship back into, you know, the water and get it going, because if they don't, man, a big failure, bro. Because those are 3 stars right there, 3 huge stars, you know. And if they can't get nothing, I don't know. But
yeah, look, in the Western Conference, bro, from the 4th seed on down, it's close with all those teams, right? You got the Nuggets, the Grizzlies, and the Kings. They're making the most separation between themselves and the rest of the West, more than any of those teams, right? You see, the Nuggets are 50-24, the Grizzlies are 47-27, and the Kings are 45-29. And after that, it gets really ugly. The Suns are 39-35, the Clippers are 39-36, the Warriors are 39-36, the Pelicans are 37-37, the Timberwolves are 37-37, the Lakers are 37-38, and you know the rest. You know what I'm saying? It gets really ugly after that. So like I said, on any given night, any of these teams could be in the playoffs, out of playoffs, in the play-in, out of the play-in. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's really unpredictable night in and night out, right? There's like 1.5 or 2 weeks left until the NBA season is over, or a little bit more than that. I don't know, but I know the playoffs start like somewhere in like April 10th, something like that. You know what I'm saying? So the season is coming to an end. with that being said, right, we was talking about Zion. His team is 7, but they're 37-37, and the Timberwolves are 37-37. So it's close between them, the Lakers, and the Timberwolves, right? I don't know. If they can keep it up before Zion returns, that'll be a good thing, right? Because we know with Zion, they were like the first seed for a considerable amount of
Oh
time.
yeah, bro. They dropped down. Man, that shit's crazy.
And that's really sad, you know what I'm saying? But if they can keep it up and just until he gets back, that'll put them in a really good situation, right? The Clippers just lost Paul George. Now let's talk about that injury. They lost Paul George, right? It looked like they were coming to their own. We know Kawhi started off the season a little rocky for the little bit of games he did play. Now he's getting into a rhythm. As the playoffs are approaching, he's in a really good rhythm, right? Now
Oh
Paul
yeah.
George, he got injured. So when he returns, we don't know how he's gonna be looking. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how his rhythm is gonna be looking. So the Clippers just overall have not had a good stint with Paul George and Kawhi. We know the history with that, right? Then with the Phoenix Suns, Kevin Durant is returning, right? They have been looking pretty okay without Kevin Durant, right? When they add Kevin Durant, you have so many issues to worry about with Kevin Durant, his injury problems. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be able to stay healthy. He's one of their key defenders on the team. At this age, that is not very smart to have KD using his legs defending at a high level when he's
I'm
older.
not gonna lie. In that starting lineup, he's probably the best defender at what age? 34 years old, bro.
Sadly,
And KD has never been known to be that type of like the best defender on the team. I don't think he has ever been known with that. I mean, when we go back and look at OKC, it was Serge Ibaka and maybe even Kendrick Perkins at that time, maybe. Then when we go and look in Golden State, we obviously know it was Draymond Green, maybe even Klay Thompson before him. Then we go to the next team on the Nets. Actually, he probably was again the best defender, but that was a short time. So you said who?
Him or Bruce Brown.
Yeah, Bruce Brown. So, and then just this year, probably became arguably the best defender on the team that he's playing for, and then to have that again, but with the star power that's in the Suns, it shouldn't be that, especially since he's coming off that, bro. I don't know how that even came about, bro. Layup line, you getting injured on the layup line, bro. I don't think that ever happened to a player. I'm trying to remember, like a player just.
Hey, when you sell your soul for 2 rings, stuff start to happen. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But look. Anyways, now we're gonna move on to the Mavs. You know, we moving a little bit faster, but we're gonna talk about the Mavs though. They're not working at all, bro. I don't know why Kyrie was sitting out. I hope he wasn't injured for that one game. I think that was when Luka returned.
Luka got a suspension as well.
Yeah, for the whole, with the ref, and yeah, I seen that. And when they're on the court, they got a losing record, bro. It seems to be like Kyrie, right? Like whatever team he goes to, like I hate to say this, but he's just not making no team better. We know what type of talent he is, but you can beat all those things, very talented, but not contribute to your team in a good way. It's just not working for whatever reason. With Kyrie being on the Nets, it was like he was part of one of the worst defenses in NBA history, and then now he's on the Mavericks, and it's kind of the same thing. So it seems like there's this trend where Kyrie goes to teams, he makes them terrible defensively. KD goes to a team, and he's one of the best. It's just pretty odd to me that while we know why it's not working. 2 isolation players, I don't really like the sound of that. I don't never like that. This is why I don't like James Harden and Joel Embiid, that pairing. I don't like 2 ISO players being a duo, and I just don't think that meshes well at all. So that could be the issue. That could be one of the issues. Another issues, Luka's deferring to Kyrie in situations where the ball should be in his hands, and I think they should establish that Luka is the guy on this team, and he should be taking the shots. Well, or whoever's hot, give them the ball in that situation. But Luka is the guy on this team. I think that should be very established.
Yeah. But with the ISO ball thing, I feel like obviously James Harden and Joel Embiid, they have the second best record in the East, so they're obviously doing something right. And yeah, they're ISO players, but they can do the pick and roll because one is a big man, one is a guard. They can't do that really on the Mavs. Those are two full on isolation players. We obviously seen when it was three isolation players, and on the Nets, but one of them was able to play off the ball. James Harden and Kyrie can't really play off the ball that much, and so that carries on into the Mavs, and where Kyrie, obviously we established Kyrie's not really an off-ball player, and Luka has never been an off-ball player through his 4 years in the NBA, his 4 seasons, 5 seasons. So and I can't vision Luka even playing off the ball because he's not that good of a 3-point shooter, you know. So yeah, bro, it's like they're gonna fail hard, and it's like, bro, I was kind of happy about this pairing because it's like, yeah, okay, Luka finally got someone. You know, after all the complaints was being made, or got rid of Jalen Brunson, but it's looking like, damn, it's looking like Mark Cuban should have actually paid Jalen Brunson, because I mean they were tied for the third seed last year, bro. They won 50 games with JB on their team, and now he's in New York and he's fifth seed over there. He's doing his thing, looking like they really shouldn't have did that, and then they made this trade for Kyrie, and it's
Glad
like
you spoke on that. Glad
they
you
made
that.
they made this trade for Kyrie, and it's like defense got worse. We traded Dorian Finney-Smith, was probably the guy with the most hustle on the team. He plays every game like it's his last on that court. If you watch Finney-Smith, he does his job as much as he can. He is no star player. But yeah, bro, it's like
The Mavericks are 11, man. The Mavericks are the 11th seed, bro. They're sub 500. They're 36-39, bro. With
and
Kyrie and Luka, they got a losing record, bro. I don't think Kyrie gonna stay. I mean, I don't. The Lakers, they already said they're not looking to pursue him. They're looking to run it back with the same squad they got. I mean, that's a really
respectable.
yeah, that's respectable to do. It makes sense. You don't want to keep making these constant roster changes and just uprooting your team. So that would be a smart thing to do.
Roster
But
changes for maybe like 1 year, because if Kyrie's unhappy there, he might get unhappy everywhere. It's like, come on, bro. It's like, you just don't want to invest your time. Bro, the level of skill, like we say this a lot, bro, but the level of skill Kyrie has is all time great worthy. But the level of his mental thought and his leading capabilities and his will to affect the team, bro, is never in a good manner, bro. It's always he goes somewhere and he fails. Like, he's failed to get past the second round, bro. He won one series since leaving LeBron James. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, he's won one series since leaving LeBron James. That's the highest in one postseason run. He's won one in his since 2017, bro. It's been 6 years since then, bro. He's won the most he's won in one postseason is one, bro. It's like, come on, bro. And it's like every time every team gets
wait, that
better.
what that so in 2019 that wasn't the second round against the Bucks?
Yeah, they did. I'm saying, like, the highest he ever won in one postseason is only one. Like, it was one in 2021 and then one again in things. So he hasn't won over one series in one postseason. So he has a total of two through the past 6 years. Like, come on, bro. Like, you got to do better, bro. A lot of people's count on you, bro, especially with how people talk down on you in terms of how you are as off the court. You got to prove it somehow, bro, and this is not it. I'm not fully putting the blame on you, because I know it's not you. This is a team game. But it's like, Kyrie, you gotta step up and you gotta be the leader. I was giving you this credit for being a leader in Brooklyn before you got traded, but you're just not that here. You're the vet. You're the vet star on this team, bro. You're 30 years old. You're about to be 30 years old, and you're supposed to be helping Luka out a lot, bro. You're supposed to be what LeBron was to you in Cleveland to Luka, bro, and you're just not doing that, man. I hope they could figure it out. They're only 3 games under 500. They're only a few spots behind the damn thing. They're still in the play-in, right? 11th seed is the play-in.
Yeah, no, they're not playing. No.
Oh yeah, that's out because it's 9th and 10th, and okay, 7th and 8th. Yeah, so you guys are out of the play-in. You guys got to get something shaking, bro. And Luka, there was me and Eli had a lot of faith in you winning this MVP in the beginning of the year. But it's not looking good at all for you as well. I'm just not gonna blame Kyrie for this. It's also you. Your defense was pretty decent last season, and it just dropped tremendously, bro. Like, you're looking like a slouch again, like you was in your first 2 seasons again, and that's just not what I want to see. I want to see everybody giving their all for the Mavs, bro.
Absolutely, bro. I don't know what's going on with them, bro, but if they don't make the playoffs, that'll be very disappointing. And where I'm gonna be pointing the finger at Luka Doncic, bro.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be pointing the finger at him, man. Kyrie Irving, we know that he's not a leader. No way. You know, we know he claimed to be in the past, but I think he's accepted that he's not that. You know, this is just not working at all. And if they do decide to keep these two guys on their roster, which is not a bad thing to do because they'll have a whole season next season to really mesh with each other. It'll do them some justice to put some perimeter defending guards alongside these two, whatever position it may be. Put some defense alongside these guys so we could get somewhere because they're a piss poor defensive team. At the absolute best, they're piss poor defensively, bro. So by that standpoint, man, like I said, it's not working. Something needs to be done, and nothing's gonna happen this season with those two. And I don't even know if they're gonna make the playoffs. Sadly, when they got Kyrie, they were very much in the playoffs. No, before they got Kyrie, they were very much in the playoffs. When they get Kyrie, now they're out of the play-in.
Bro,
big difference.
Man, Mark Cuban, that was just I don't know. That trade deadline was just. I mean, like it's cool you got Kyrie, but you also have Christian Wood down there, right? I thought it was a good pick.
Wait, hold on. What's going on? I sound choppy, H? Appreciate you for letting me know. Damn.
But yeah, Christian Wood being on that roster, we know how much of a slouch he is on defense. He's a skinny big, bro. He's supposed to be. To me, he should be at the 4 spot, which is what he's been playing. But you know they have him at the center sometimes, and because this league is a little soft, that's how it is. But bro, I don't know. All around, I just think Mark Cuban didn't do that good during that trade. I might have said it was a good trade. It was for what they got, basically, is what I'm saying. But in the actual thought, they should have just filled Luka around 3-and-D players, bro. When the best defender on your team is Reggie Bullock, bro, it's just like, no disrespect to him, bro, but you're an average defender, bro, at best. That's their best defender on the team, bro. Like, you're not gonna win shit with that, bro. Like, I don't know what Mark Cuban was thinking, bro. Like, what he got Kyrie for was good. Should he have went for him? I don't think so. Like I said, should have filled Luka around more defenders or during the offseason signed someone else instead of Christian Wood. I like I said, I thought it was a good pick. I thought Jalen Brunson was staying with those guys. That would have been a good big three. But, he's just not doing what he was doing in what was it, Houston, with like 22 points and 10 rebounds. He's not doing that here. He's doing like, what, 16 and 10 or 16 and 9, bro? That's not what we want from Christian Wood, especially since the scoring is becoming easier. He should be given at least 23 points per game. And with how efficient both Kyrie and Luka are from the field, he can get that much, bro. Like, both those guys are 50% field goal shooters, bro. So it's like Christian Wood also has to step it up, bro. I'm not only going to point the finger at those two. Those are mainly the guys who are going to get the finger pointed at, but Christian Wood also has to step up because he's getting paid some money, bro. He got like $100+ million contract, so he has to step up too. I just realized that. Like, then he had Dwight Powell at center and, Reggie Bullock and as well in the starting lineup. I mean, I don't know what you want from those two guys besides probably what 6 rebounds from Dwight Powell and 2 threes made from Reggie Bullock. Mark Cuban, I thought you were a good GM, but I'm just realizing you're probably milking that one
Cuban,
championship.
He an owner, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, the owner. In his relations, because I know he makes a lot of the moves, obviously, because he watches basketball. He's been doing this for some time. I think almost 20 years since he's bought the Mavs. But he's been milking the hell out of that championship that he beat LeBron. That's another team I feel like has been milking that ever since then, bro. Like, they haven't done shit. I think besides last year, the farthest they went was like the first round, and I don't think they're ever gonna go back there for a while unless they got to get rid of Kyrie and probably Christian Wood to even go back to the WCF, bro. It's not looking good at all.
Right. All right. So now we're gonna go to we're gonna this is a little bit more of a topic we've been wanting to discuss. For some reason, people think the Miami Heat weren't a super team with Chris Bosh, LeBron James, and Dwayne Wade. For whatever reason, why is that though,
bro? To keep it a buck, bro, I didn't see anyone who was not a LeBron fan say that. So all the LeBron fans are saying that, bro. We get it, bro. You just wanna say LeBron didn't play with a super team when he won a championship. Like, and then one guy, he kind of made a pretty decent argument on the fact. He said, how is that a super team? But the Bulls, back in the after Jordan's second, coming back from retirement from baseball, how is that not a super team, right? With Pip and Rodman. Okay, I could see why Dwayne Wade and Scottie Pippen put up similar averages between those runs. I can see why, it's about even, almost even there, and it's about even with MJ and Braun there. Okay, but the big difference separators between Chris Bosh and Dennis Rodman, bro. Chris Bosh just does more, bro. He's more valuable to that team than Dennis Rodman was, bro. Dennis Rodman wasn't as good as a defender as he was back in Detroit for the Bulls, bro. So that's really what separates them. And the fact that LeBron James went to go to a team and where they already made the playoffs the year before. The year before that, Dwayne Wade was the scoring champion, and he already was established as a Finals MVP on what he did. He had one of the best Finals runs in recent memory during that time. On top of the fact he won a Finals MVP while still on his rookie contract, he carried Shaquille O'Neal, who was still the best big man at that time, bro. I don't think people understand that. Dwayne Wade was 26 years old, 25 years old, carrying Shaq, something that Kobe didn't do during his time, bro. And through that time, bro, there's a serious argument that could have been made for Dwayne Wade being the best shooting guard in the league. And I had to realize that. I just went back and realized that and studied more about Dwayne Wade during the 2000s. There's a serious case that Dwayne Wade could be made as the best shooting guard during his time. So LeBron went to go, him being the best forward in the league, arguably the best player, went to go join forces with the best shooting guard, arguably the best shooting guard in the league, between him and Kobe Bryant. It's a serious case. And then Chris Bosh, who's probably the third best power forward in the league, behind, maybe I'll give him fourth behind Dirk, Tim, Dirk, KG, and probably a top 7 big in the league, bro. And you're going to sit here and try to tell me that that's not a super team, bro. There's no way you can. These guys made the finals every time. They was successful. They won 2 championships in 4 years. That was 50%. They won 50% of the finals, bro. And on top of that, Dwayne Wade had a great first finals run. His second one was good as well. I can get the third or fourth. The third one was pretty decent. The fourth one, he could have done way more. I feel like it was bad. But Chris Bosh was solid through that whole time. He did what he could. And going back to the Bulls, which the guy
did what he was allowed to do, being with LeBron James.
Yeah, he did what he allowed to do, being with LeBron James. That is a fact. And to be honest, a lot of people like to talk about how Wade was injured, but during his time, he never really averaged under probably 4 or 5 less points than LeBron. Defense was still being played back then, so LeBron was averaging like 26, 27 a series, bro. It wasn't like how 3 years later, he's averaging 35, 34 points a damn series against the Golden State Warriors. Defense was still being played. By the second to last finals they made in 2013, bro, there's defense was being played. LeBron averaged 26 points in the finals, bro. But to end this off, I don't think Scottie Pippen was it. Dwayne Wade can also be argued as a top 5 player during that time. When they first joined forces, there's a huge argument for that. Scottie Pippen, I don't think so. There's a bunch of big men I could put, just big men alone, centers I can put over Scottie Pippen during that time. Obviously, we know Michael Jordan was the best player in the league. You could put Charles Barkley over men at that time. Hakeem Olajuwon, David Robinson. There's a bunch of other guys you can put in arguments over. There can be even be an argument for guys like Alonzo Mourning and Patrick Ewing being better than him. And then Dennis Rodman, we're not even going to get into that. He probably wasn't even a top 30 player in the league at that time. Maybe 25. I could be pushing it, but definitely not in the top 20 players in the league. When LeBron has 2 other top 20 players on his team, bro, there's a huge difference, ladies and gentlemen, between that. Scottie Pippen might be a top 15 player during that time. I think he is. I would have to go back and look, but he has one top 15 player, bro, compared to LeBron's arguable 2. One of them being a top 5, So let's really think about that for a second, But yeah, that's really all I gotta say.
Right. Then we go. Look, the man had Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade on his team. Let's just think about that first year for a second, right? That year, they started off rocky, but they had one of the best offenses of all time, bro.
Yeah.
That
and
team.
That's not talked about. Not talked about.
Right? Not talked about at all. At the very top, one of the best offenses of all time. They were destroying teams. Right? Want to talk about that? Okay. Right? We can put that aside, right? D Wade, before he was with LeBron, averaged about 26.6 points. When he's with LeBron, he averaged 25.5. Now, at that time, 25.5 points, I don't want to say was equivalent to today's 30, but 25.5 points was a very good amount to average, especially at that time. And especially alongside LeBron
James.
James.
Won MVP with that amount, so that lets you know.
Especially alongside LeBron James, right? Okay, cool. Then you had Chris Bosh, who was a perennial all-star, one of the best power forwards in the league, who was just leading his own team to the playoffs, the Toronto Raptors, who averaged 24 points, almost the same amount as Chris Bosh. He goes with LeBron James, and we know his touches significantly decrease, and he becomes the third fiddle, right? Like a lot of guys had to suffer alongside LeBron James, right? But just having Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade, who could be leaders on their own team, we seen D Wade lead his own team to the NBA Finals against that same team they lost to in 2011, Dirk Nowitzki's team. He beat that team, not the exact same team on paper, of course, but we seen D Wade lead his team to a championship before LeBron James ever could do that, right? He went and joined forces with that man who was a Finals MVP, an established guy in the league, just like LeBron James was, but he didn't win the championship yet. He aligned himself with him and Chris Bosh. That is a super team, children. You know what I'm saying? So let's sit here and learn, and let's not be biased to LeBron James, which I think is the second greatest player of all time. No pun intended. I'm not gonna, I'm not shitting on him, but this is just what it is. If you want to argue anything, that the team, D Wade was the same, or Chris Bosh this did, blase, all the excuses y'all like to make, right? That Miami team, for those 4 years that they made those finals appearances, bro, they were the top team in the Eastern Conference.
Oh, yeah.
Undoubtedly.
Oh, come on, bro.
They made it to the finals virtually easily. Right? So I want to say, LeBron James had competition in the Eastern Conference, this and that, right? They made it to the finals easily with that team. You know what I'm saying? It was no question they was going to the finals, right?
And the time they did
the finals, they have all these excuses to why he lost to the Spurs. Why he almost lost to the Spurs the first time. Why did he lose to the Mavericks with that team? That super team that he had. All these things. But go ahead, Eddie.
Yeah, bro. Like the only
Which
challenge
salute, bro.
The only challenge I remember he having was the damn Pacers, bro. Like out of every single team, bro. Out of every single team, bro, the Pacers with Paul George and Roy Hibbert and George Hill as their big three, bro. Imagine that, right? So this is a younger Paul George, who I'm not gonna lie, he's not even he's not at his peak, bro. He may have entered prime, prime status in his best years, but he didn't have his best year in playing for the Pacers, bro. So I could imagine maybe if you give even the Paul George from the Clippers that made the Western Conference Finals, it could be a big difference if those guys go to 7 with PG averaging like 23 points per game. It could be a big difference. This is a different PG. This is pre-injury PG. He's not as good as a defender. He's not as good as of a three-point shooter or as efficient as he is now. But it's still a PG that took LeBron James, at what, 24 years old, I think PG was, to LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh to 7 games with Roy Hibbert and George Hill as his 2 co-players compared to Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, bro. And that was the only time a team actually challenged Miami, bro. And it was that team. Out of all teams they played, they didn't squash teams that were far better. They didn't squash the Chicago Bulls. They didn't squash the Big 3 Celtics. Like, come on, bro. Like,
how is the Celtics Big 3 a super team? And and LeBron James and Miami the Heatles, not a super team, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Make sense, bro.
Yeah, bro. Especially when you look at stats and just watching, bro, it was electrifying to watch the Heat. That lets you know right there, like, And then when you look at the statistics, bro, and you compare, what's that, KG and Ray. This is Paul Pierce's team, so I'm gonna go KG and Ray to Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. You can see the significant difference in the stats, bro. You see which duo, when you take those, 4 players, you can see which duo put up more, produce more, who is more valuable, bro. So, yeah, bro. Let's not pick and choose what we want to call a super team and not. But staying on it, but somewhat moving from a different topic. I'm gonna go and say, bro, yeah, yo, bro, y'all gotta stop this low key, bro. If you feel a certain way, I get it, but don't start making up shit. LeBron is not a feared player, bro. I get why some people were mad on the fact that Mario Chalmers, he's sounding a little salty because him and LeBron have been known to have some type of beef through the years. 10 years ago, they had an argument, a serious argument on the bench. Everyone knows that as one of the most famous moments in the last 10 years compared to fights in the NBA. But let's sit here and be honest for a moment. What's good, Los? It's good. Sorry. But when we look at it, Shannon, he said some BS. He weren't saying why people should actually be scared of him. He said he took a quote from Paul George that said, "Well, it's frustrating going up against the Heat. I mean, yeah, it's a super team. It's not just LeBron James. Like, that doesn't mean Paul George is scared of LeBron James. That was dumb. Then he also said a guy who was in the finals for 8 straight years. He's just good. He's very good. That doesn't make him scary to play. Would Draymond Green or Klay Thompson be scary to play because they made 5 straight finals? No, that doesn't mean that. Would Andre Iguodala be scared to play because he made 7 straight? No, that does not mean that, bro. That's not what that means, bro. It just means that LeBron James is that good. That does not make him scary, bro. LeBron James is like Gilbert and this is my thing, bro. You guys got be all behind Gilbert Arenas when he talks.
Let me see. Bro, nobody's scared of LeBron James. Yeah. Let's just get Draymond Green. Draymond Green is scared of LeBron James. I guess he the one letting everybody know, reminding people, oh, y'all know how good LeBron James is. Yo, Andre. Yeah, he did that to us in the final. He did this and that. It was hard for us to do it. Yeah, maybe Draymond Green scared of that. No, he look at the game in a different way and maybe scared of LeBron in a way of his IQ, his intellect, right? But when you got guys like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander challenging LeBron James, you got Chet Holmgren saying, oh, he got to show me and all that. Oh, he got to show me he better than me and stuff like that.
Benedict Mathurin, too.
Mario Hezonja. Like, come on, man. All these dudes walking up to LeBron. Anthony Edwards to some degree. Like, bro, Jordan, you'll be hard-pressed to find rookies coming to the NBA talking about what they're going to do to Jordan and all this and that. Hard-pressed. AI was very quiet and AI, before he crossed up Michael Jordan, he revered Michael Jordan. He still, after he did that, he couldn't believe he did that. He never, ever talked about, oh, he going to do this to MJ and this and that. Oh, MJ can't mess with me. And no. By that step, bro, nobody's scared of LeBron James. They respect him, but they're willing to talk crap about him and trash talk him to prove that they're better than him. There's probably one young guy at the time who I could think of that was challenging MJ, KG, and we seen what he said when he after what happened after he did that. He said he would never do that again. So there's a big difference. You don't hear these type of stories about LeBron James.
Yeah, bro. Like Larry Bird, was one of the first guys to call Michael Jordan Black Jesus, bro. Like, you get the nickname Black Jesus. Not scared, but it ain't a dude. LeBron ain't cook. Yeah, no, that's for sure, bro. And these guys gotta accept the fact that LeBron is great, bro. He doesn't have to be in every conversation for being the greatest bro. Same thing with Michael Jordan, bro. There's conversations that he isn't in, and all players, bro. But LeBron just isn't as feared as a guy like Michael Jordan, bro. And like I said, if someone like Gilbert Arenas, bro, who's been behind LeBron James, who thinks he's the best player of all time, who loves commenting on LeBron James in a good way, if he said, he's a LeBron stan, if he said, I'm not really scared of a guy who's giving me 29.99. I'm scared of a guy who's going to go out there and give me 60 consistently, who's going to give me 50 consistently. And what did MJ do? He did that consistently while also talking trash, bro. There's, it might not be true, but there's rumors of Michael Jordan, full-on disrespecting Muggsy Bogues and getting him out the league by his trash talking, bro. MJ has been known to be one of the most ferocious trash talkers, bro. And Gary Payne commented and said that, bro. Gary Payne might be the best at that. There's been serious talks of Gary Payne being the greatest trash talker of all time. He's done said MJ talks some real shit. Even Isaiah Thomas said it. Magic Johnson said it. Consistently guys who were, some of the greatest trash talkers of all time, who talked all this trash. Guys, Magic Johnson called him Black Jesus. Larry, a lot of guys, bro. And when guys do stuff like that, that lets you know how feared Michael Jordan was, bro. Um, there probably was only one person who didn't fear Michael Jordan. You left him off, bro. You know, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, the mama, bro. That was probably really the only guy who would never back down a challenge from Michael Jordan, bro. He was always in his face. When they was telling him he was Black Jesus, he was like, what the hell? And this was a night.
And he gave him a double nickel for the hell of it. You know what I'm saying?
For his last game, give him a double nickel, bro. So that's about it. You know, it's not taking anything away from LeBron James. This does not mean LeBron James is not great. Again, bro, he is great, arguably the greatest. But he doesn't have to be in every conversation. He's just not a feared player, bro. Guys, you know, everyone is friendly with LeBron James. You know, and Michael Jordan never, it wasn't really dabbing up. We can obviously see from Isaiah Thomas, he just went on an interview saying some other bullshit, bro. Talking about some it's going a little off topic, but he's talking about some MJ used to, he went and cried to David Stern about the calls being made. They, you know, IT was mad. They couldn't foul him no more. These guys made rules for that guy, and he's mad they can't foul him no more. But yeah, these guys still have a bickering beef going on for 40 plus years, bro. 40 years, you know, Michael Jordan, Isaiah Thomas. So that just lets you know, bro. There were none of this nice stuff. LeBron James being cool with Draymond Green, bro. You went to war with this guy for 4 straight finals, bro. And there was a lot of heated moments. He put his nuts over your head, bro. Like, you didn't hit him. You didn't hit him there. You didn't poke him in the eye, give him a red eye. You were the biggest reason on why KD came there, and you made it impossible for him to be the GOAT in some of our eyes, bro. So why are you guys so cool, bro? Like, I get it's just a game, but
he over there drinking that Clutch Sports Kool-Aid and
bro. Like, you know, and I'm not saying you can't be cool, but it's like, bro, you guys are the best of friends, bro. Like, Jesus Christ, you know, a wedding invitation I get, bro, but you talk on him so much, bro. Like, you guys is all around. Like, I just don't get it, bro. Kevin Durant is another person, like, bro. I don't think he's feared at. Man, it's kind of hard to say. You know, that's another topic. I'm not even gonna get into that, bro.
Yeah.
KD
definitely scared. KD definitely scared of LeBron James going to get his playmates. Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson.
I don't like that, bro. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I don't know. Listen, Shannon also said that too. He said Steph was scared, so that's why he went and sent the text. I just feel like, bro, you want the best possible, bro. Yeah, it was a low blow move, bro. It was a low move. But I'm not gonna lie, if you're not thinking to get the best on your team, I don't know what to tell you, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You need to.
They won 73 games. What more help?
Listen, bro. I'm not talking about anything else. But as you need to get as good as possible, bro. That's all I'm gonna say.
KD is what you need after win 73.
Okay, listen, bro. I'm not saying it wasn't a slimy move. All I'm saying is that I don't think that makes you scared at all, bro. I feel like going and recruiting, getting your team better does not make you scared. If that's the case, I'm pretty sure LeBron had a big factor in Cleveland trying to sign
Curry
Kevin
played
Durant
scared.
as well.
He played scared out there.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm pretty sure LeBron.
In 2016, James, Curry played scared for sure.
I wouldn't. Yeah. He just, bro. What? You failing don't mean you play scared, bro. That doesn't mean you play scared.
Yeah, dude. Your heart beating different. Your shots, your muscle memory a little different.
Bro. Listen, bro. Him failing doesn't mean he plays scared, bro. I think you gotta redirect and reimage what scaring is, bro. When you're scared, bro, you gotta. People are gonna fail, bro. These players are gonna fail, bro. You know,
he was scared.
I don't think LeBron was scared in 2011. I just think he had a meltdown.
Oh yeah, he was scared. Oh yeah, he was scared. Definitely. Who the hell? He was scared to be the guy. He was scared to be the guy.
Okay. But we're talking about in terms of being scared of someone, bro. This is what we're talking about. Okay, scared to be the guy. That's respectable to say, bro. It was
scared to be the guy, scared of someone, scared of the moment. I mean,
I don't know who he was scared of, to be honest. LeBron
scared of the moment. NBA Finals. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean, he's been there already.
Yeah.
What happened the first time, so he probably got that already. Oh, I'm going there again. I can't fail. He probably already got that in his mind. You know,
I'm just saying, the topic is being scared of someone. I just can't see someone like LeBron, who's argued the best player at that time, through the past 3 years. That was just going into his third year being argued as the best player in the league. I just can't see anyone he'll be scared of on that court. No offense to Dirk, bro. Again, Dirk ain't one of those guys to me that's scary, bro. I'm sorry, but
look, let me just say this, bro, because you beating around the bush, bro. Nobody. I'm adding on to what you said. Nobody's scared of the man, LeBron James. Great player, all that. It doesn't really matter if a nigga's scared of you playing basketball or not. But what Mario Chalmers was trying to say, you got to take what he said with a little bit of grain of salt, because him and LeBron been having a lot of,
bickering beef.
He just saying that, I guess he was saying, oh, I'd rather go with MJ because, when you hear conversations about MJ, you hear all the stories of, those legends of, people were scared to play him and people feared him. He was very revered. You don't hear many stories like that about LeBron James. You hear maybe 1 or 2, 3 maybe. You hear how he probably destroyed somebody in the game, but you just don't get that. I don't know. He's different. He's not MJ. He's a guy who wants to be friends with his teammates and go out to the club after or have dinner with his teammates and stuff like that. He's that type of guy. MJ is just different, bro.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he don't want to be a friend. He got a small circle. He like to train by himself. You know what I'm saying? That's just who he is. He like to go and get it by himself, man. He's a different type of leader in a different way. He'll yell at his teammates and scold them if they make a mistake. LeBron James, maybe he doesn't do that. Who knows? They're just not the same player. They're not the same person. Bro, we got to stop trying to combine the two,
Yeah. They're two totally different players, obviously based on their game. They're asked to do two different things on the court. We're going to hear them stories when Bron retired, though. I don't know, because we don't hear them stories now. We were hearing them stories when MJ was playing. Well, the people who are alive or during the time, the interviews that they was asking, there were stories that while MJ was playing. But what I was going to say is that, damn, shit, I forgot. Damn, what the hell? LeBron, okay, yeah. It's a difference because it's like, bro, a guy like Pat Bev went out and said, yo, if I go to the Lakers, we're going to the WCF because, they need it. He didn't really say they need a leader in the fact in which LeBron is not a leader, but he kind of said that, bro, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about, right? The interview with Stephen A. He kind of said, yeah, because, I'm a leader on court. We're going to get to the WCF. Obviously, we know that's a story for the other day. He ain't even there no more. He in his hometown now. But, yeah, like a guy like Pat, imagine who can I compare to Pat Bev back in the day? Someone scrappy, I don't know, but imagine someone of Pat Bev's, his play style back in the 90s, saying something like that about MJ. Or if I come to the Bulls, we're going to the championship for sure. We're gonna win it. We win 8 in a row. Imagine something like that's disrespectful to me, bro. And I don't think. I don't think MJ's letting that slide, and I don't think that's even gonna happen. That's not gonna be said, bro.
Yeah, they would have got the 1-on-1 fade. In practice, my nigga.
It's nothing wrong with not being feared, bro. It's nothing wrong because it's LeBron James at the end of the day. He does a lot of things great, bro, at a superior level, bro. But that's
at the end of the day with your teammates too as well. Love is better than fear in every case. So if your teammates fear you, that's a different type of respect. If they love you, that's a different type of respect. So
yeah, bro, and it's
which
nothing
would
wrong
you rather have?
It's nothing wrong with that at all. I know in my personal opinion, I'd rather have the love. I like to have a strong bond and chemistry with my teammates. Being feared is cool, bro, but it's like it's just not as good as being loved, and that's what LeBron James simply is, bro. MJ could possibly be a mix. He is a mix of both because Scotty is a little salty towards him, nowadays.
A lot of look, here's my thing with Mike's teammates that he won them chips with, bro. You don't hear none of them guys saying, "Oh, I love MJ. That's my brother." You don't hear that. They're just grateful that he did what he did for them to win. They respect him in that aspect, but them dudes ain't say, "Oh, that's my N word," and
maybe Dennis Rodman is probably the only one, and I don't even think I guess know. It could be a possibility. I don't know.
There's a lot of guys. Iman Shumpert speaks highly of LeBron. Say that's my guy. I love him. This, that. Draymond, who's not even a teammate of LeBron, saying that.
Yeah. And I feel like someone like Iman Shumpert, because he's known to keep it a buck, bro. I feel like he'll say too. I could be wrong again, but I feel like what I feel like is like I feel like he'll keep it a buck. Like LeBron is just not as feared as MJ. I feel like I know he'll keep it a buck because when they asked him who's better between MJ and LeBron, he said a lot of good things about LeBron, but he said MJ's better, bro. He kept it a buck.
D-Wade as well.
D-Wade as well, and that's his best friend, bro. Like come on, bro. Yeah, bro. What we got up next though? That was a good topic, That was something to get off.
We got Embiid is making a really better case for MVP. The man is just he's definitely he's first in scoring right now, so he looking to win another scoring title. So
2 in a row.
He's definitely entering the conversation of one of the greatest scorers. You know, if he could keep leading and scoring like this, you know, we know the league is, you know,
bro. That guy is a beast,
he's a
bro.
monster, bro. Very very versatile offensively. He's and with that being the case, he's also probably the most physically biggest center in the league, doing all he's doing. He has feet like a ballerina, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro.
It's crazy. Touch silky smooth. Defense very very good. Nothing he lacking. You know, there's been a lot of conversations of Nikola Jokic perhaps winning his third straight MVP, right?
He's
But
making
you
that
know,
hard.
the first two, a lot of people thought Embiid should have got one of them or both. But that wasn't the case, and I think Jokic was very deserving of both the MVPs he got. But now you see they're head to head again in the MVP run-ins. But this time Embiid has a very stronger case than he had in the 2 years prior. Um, he could probably win it this time, and I wouldn't be upset about that. Giannis is also in the conversation, but I think he's not getting enough credit. So I really don't think he's gonna. I don't think he's gonna win it at all. But he's very much in this conversation. You know, it should be the three of them. But in terms of how long it's throughout the whole season, it's really virtually been Embiid and Jokic. Since the All Star break, Joel Embiid is 33.9 points per game, 10.3 rebounds, 2.4 blocks on 56% shooting from the field. Nikola Jokic, 25.6 points per game, 13.1 rebounds, 9.1 assists, 1.2 steals on 63% shooting from the field, 38% shooting from three. So I wouldn't be mad if they gave it to Joel Embiid. He's deserving of it, very deserving of it. And then you look at Nikola Jokic, absolutely great season, destroying advanced stats as always. He's the advanced stats king at this point. His team, his contributions to his team is unmatched.
Yeah.
That's probably the one thing that Embiid will not have
Yeah,
over
bro.
him and hasn't
Yeah,
had over him.
between those three guys is you can see the significant difference if Jokic leaves his team, how worse they get between those three.
Right. And then you look at who Joel Embiid has on his team, compared to who Jokic has. And, all the more reason last year why Jokic won it. Now, this season, he has those two guys, right? And his impact is still virtually the same as last year. And that's incredible, right? So, Joel Embiid, he's all the good thing he is doing, leading the league in scoring, being as dominant as he is. And I hate the thing that people do. There's nothing that Jokic does better than Embiid. Embiid is a better defender and scorer, right? Right? He's a better defender. That's why he should be, he plays both sides of the court, right? But what they fail to realize is what Jokic does, that one thing, right? Mainly on the offensive side, not necessarily on the defensive side. That one thing, those multiple things he does offensively is better than what Joel Embiid does on both sides, defense or offense. Nikola Jokic's impact on offense is significantly better than Joel Embiid on both sides, if we really want to discuss it, right? On both sides, Butch Cassidy, salute. We gonna get to you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Let me just get this out right quick. I got you. Significantly better on both sides, right? So at the end of the day, like I said, whether or not Jokic wins it or Embiid wins it, they're both deserving. You know what I'm saying? Jokic won this too. A lot of people are looking for him to win the championship to solidify and stamp those MVPs he won. You know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily looking for that because it's a regular season award. If you want to change that, then give them the award after everything is concluded. But until further notice, this is a regular season award. That's all I got. But go ahead, then we're gonna get to Butch.
Yeah, bro. You really said it all right there, bro. I mean, yeah. Joel is in that conversation, like for sure, better than his last 3 years, bro. I mean, he's shooting better from the field in the last 2 years. He's playing the same amount of good defense. The scoring is up. I love what he's doing, bro. He's doing his thing. Jokic is also doing his thing. But Giannis, bro, Giannis is averaging 31, 12, and 5, bro, while also having a better record than those two guys. We cannot count him out, bro. He's still a lot of argument. He's still arguably the best player to you guys, bro, and it's very respectable, bro. It's between those two guys, Jokic and Giannis, and it's still probably gonna be between those two guys after the season because Joel Embiid, man, sometimes he known to choke, man. You know how that go, bro. So I think it's still going to be between those two guys. I don't like that the voters are going to cast out Giannis. He probably fuck around and only get 8 first place votes, and the rest go to those two guys up there because those 3 guys are clearly the 3 favorites for MVP. There's no one that even deserves 1 vote. Besides those 3 guys, it should all go between those 3. So yeah. But
it's been those 3 for the past 3 years, man. They just taking over, man. The big man.
Bro. Just watch voters. Please just watch Giannis. Again, we know fatigue is real, so the likeliness of either of those 2 winning a third one is very low, bro. Especially, I don't know why, but especially Giannis, bro. I don't know why, but
I don't know why neither, bro.
But yeah, I just know that for sure. I did have Jokic. I still do have Jokic. I just think Joel Embiid is playing insane, bro. Like last year, yeah, he had stretches of numbers, but this guy's consistent. It's like this is a consistent.
Just dropped 47 on the Warriors, and he's averaging 46 against the Nuggets, bro. So
yeah, bro. So this is like a consistent stretch of numbers that he's putting up, bro. Not just points, but rebounds as well, bro. Like consistently, bro. Last year he had those, but it was probably like a 6-game span. This guy done showed us in like 15, 20-game spans how he can get, bro. And that's just making his case stronger. And it's like his advanced stats ain't too far off Jokic. It's a pretty decent gap, but it's like it's enough for him to win. Like he probably has him in one or 2, and that really all it takes. D Rose did it, and I think he only had LeBron in about 1 or 2 stats, bro, advanced stats, and altogether probably 4 stats. So there's a possibility for Joel Embiid to still grab that MVP. He is the favorite currently, but who knows, bro? We got 10 and 15 games left to play.
And that's all pure, that's what the media and a lot of people believe as well. I've been seeing him as well. So none of us are the voters. So, what's being said is not what most of the voters are looking at. So we really don't know. But yeah, Butch, what's good, Butch? Thank you for coming through, bro.
Thank you.
Salute, sir. Yeah, man. Salute, X, man. Salute to my man there, man. What's your name, G? Eddie.
That's my guy, Eddie, right there.
Yeah, man. Salute, Eddie, fam. Well gone, man. I'm loving you, man's conversation. You know what I'm saying, fam?
My son Butch from the UK, Eddie.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? That's my guy right there.
Yeah.
What you got on this, Butch?
Yeah, fam, man. You get me? You lot are hitting the iceberg very early. You know what I'm saying, fam? You lot are going of hearing your MJ talks. You get what I'm saying, fam? Everyone that's listening, you know what I'm saying? All the eggs that are listening that don't want to hit the like button, subscribe, man. You know what I'm saying, man? And you lot are speaking on the MVP situation, man. Well, like you said, man, there's no other guys other than those top 3 guys, those 3 big men. You know what I'm saying to you? Obviously, my team is the Denver Nuggets. I've been supporting them. Only reason why I support them, to be honest with you, well, not now, but obviously as I've gotten older, I've matured and learned way more about the game when I was a bit younger than I was. But my favorite player was Carmelo Anthony, so then I started supporting them from 03 to 04 and onwards. But cut to the long story short, I have to go with my guy Jokic. Availability and durability is the best ability. You know what I'm saying to you? He's played almost all the games. You know what I'm saying to you? Embiid has missed some time. Giannis, he's up and down sometimes with his performances. You know what I'm saying to you? I'm still waiting for him to average that triple double in the season. You know what I'm saying to you? Because he's got that ability and capability, the same as Jokic. But no, I have to roll with Jokic, man. His team's the top in the Western Conference. He's 3.5 games in front of the Memphis Grizzlies. You know what I'm saying to you? He's averaging almost a triple double. He's the best. He hardly gets injured. He's more available than, when I say more available than Giannis. Giannis will sit down here and there. He'll take a tweak or two. You know what I'm saying to you? He'll take a couple tweaks here and there. But Giannis is a dog. He's a junkyard dog. He's ready to play. So is Embiid. But Embiid's just injury prone. He missed way more games than the rest of those. That's why I can't give it to him. You know what I'm saying to you? He's come back on a monstrous run. You get me? I think he scored. What is this madman Jokic, not Jokic, sir? What's this madman Embiid been doing? I think he's scored. What has he been doing? What is this guy? He's been scoring over 30 points. He's been scoring 30 points in his last 10 to it. What is last 10, 11 games, he scored 30 points, including 10 victories. No, including 9 victories. You get me? And 10 straight with at least 30 points. That's a franchise record, you know what I'm saying to you? So Embiid does have a shout. It just depends on what's going to happen in these last 10 games or so. You know what I'm saying to you? Um, Giannis, Giannis as well, he's got a shout as well. He's got a definitely got a shout because we've seen what his capability, his defensive capabilities is unspoken of. You know what I'm saying to you? Out of those three, he's the best defensive player. You know what I'm saying to you? So he's got a chance of winning even defensive player and winning the MVP. You know what I'm saying to you? But I like to give it to Jokic.
Yeah, me too, bro.
I agree.
That's you just spoke some real shit right there, because that's true. Out of the three, Jokic has the best availability. He's more durable, and it's by a pretty far measure between those three guys. I mean, Joel has been injury prone, through his whole career. Giannis, the thing with Giannis is he
Giannis
plays.
durable, man.
No, Giannis is durable, but he plays and he loses a lot of minutes, But the good thing about that is that he gets the stats that what these two guys possibly get in like 30, 32 minutes, bro. And these guys are playing 30, 36, 37 minutes for what they get. And Giannis gets that in 32, bro. He's not even playing 36. His per 36 stats are actually better than Joel Embiid's. I believe he averages more points and more rebounds per 36 than Joel Embiid. It's like, bro, that's really it, bro. Giannis and they need him to stay healthy. But the reason why I can't really give it to him, mainly because even though I feel like he should definitely be in that conversation, is because his team is pretty decent without him, bro. He's missed a few games, bro, and they have the best record, bro. So in the league, not just in the East, in the whole entire league, they're on pace to win 60 games still. And even when he misses, they still win games.
And they won that win streak, and then when he got injured, they still continued to win streak.
You know what that reminded me of, bro? That kind of reminded me of that one time with Kyrie back in 2018. When he went out. Not saying it's the same exact situation, because obviously Giannis is far more valuable, but they continue the win streak without Giannis, and when he came back, they were still on it. And I think they who snapped it again? Who snapped the win streak?
I think it was I want to say it was I think it was the Raptors.
I think it was. It might have been the Raptors.
Let me ask you a question, Eddie, man. So do you go off MVPs by team success or the stats?
Oh, all together, bro. I count the advanced stats, the regular stats, and a little bit. You got to throw the eye test in there, and then the team success. When I say team success, bro, I gotta put extra context on it. I gotta see the games that he missed, bro, because I'm not about to give you right. If a guy wins 60 games, and let's say he missed 15, bro, and through that 15, his team went, let's say 13 and 2. Obviously this team is a little bit much. They're pretty good without you, bro. So it's like I got to add that into the context, into the fact that, okay, yeah, they won 60 games, but with him, they only won about like 48, and it's not his fault. I'm not saying, but you never know if he played. What if he would have made it worse? They wouldn't have won those extra 13 games without him. So you never know. I try to throw in as much as possible into, everything as much as possible.
It was the Sixers who snapped this streak.
Yeah. Yeah, James Harden had that I think 40-point game during that thing. Or I know he had a good game. That's what I know. A triple dope. He had 20 assists. That's what it was. He had 20 assists that game.
Right. And tomorrow's a premier matchup. Tomorrow you got Embiid versus Jokic. So
again,
that's gonna be must-watch TV, man.
They went crazy last time. The guy had a 46-point game, which it's not meaningless. Obviously, the regular season is very important, bro. But it's like, yeah, it was cool, bro. But why he wasn't doing that to the Scotty Barnes and all these other guys?
The reason why Denver's gonna win that game tomorrow, my team, is because Malone is a better coach than Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers ain't shit. He's had his number. He's had his number since the bubble and before the bubble. He's had his number. They can't do it. He can't do anything. I'm telling you. Jamal Murray's a stud. Aaron Gordon's having the season of his life. Michael Porter Jr.'s coming. He's come out of that stupid little slump. You know what I'm saying to you? I wanted to trade his ass because he wasn't doing shit. But now he's come out of his slump. He's good. He's a good player for that team. You know what I'm saying to you? And then you got other glue pieces like Bruce Brown, the rookie there, Brown, the rookie Brown, Brown, he's putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be a solid player coming down the line. And then you got other monsters, not monsters, but guys coming off the bench. You know what I'm saying to you, like Thomas Bryan. You got the other brother over there. What's my man's name, man? Shit.
He said Aaron Gordon. He said
What's
Aaron Gordon.
no Caldwell Pope? Caldwell Pope.
Oh
He
yeah,
Those
said
guys,
Caldwell
tall,
Pope.
good
Yeah,
defenders.
bro, that was a
He's
great
playing.
pickup.
He's playing out of his eyeballs. You know what I'm saying to you. So I like what they're doing over there. Now, I just want another.
Yeah,
I just want another star to pair with Jokic, man, because the guy can't do everything by himself. You know what I'm saying to
yeah,
you?
bro.
Doncic is over there dying. He's dying. He's scratching his ribs. Bats were flying out. Bats were flying out of his rib cages because he couldn't do everything by himself. You needed to pair him with Kyrie.
Pairing with Kyrie, that's not bad. I'm not gonna lie. But the thing I'm thinking with Jokic is that he kind of gives me like LeBron and the Heat vibes, bro. Like they can like his second best player, which should be Jamal, whether you want Jamal or MPJ, like they should be doing a little more. But it's like with the touches that Jokic get, he's so good of a playmaker that he makes sure everybody touches the ball. So it's not like Jamal Murray can play his own separate side of hero ball. Jokic has the ball mainly, like LeBron has the ball mainly in his hands. He tries to get everybody the ball as much. So I think that's what it is. But yeah, bro, MPJ is like probably the most. Okay, I'm not gonna count the volume scores, but for right now, he's probably the most efficient 3-level scorer in the league, bro. Like the guy, he'll go out there, give you 20, 22 points off like 54, 50 splits, bro, with like 90 from the 85 from the free throw, 80 from the free throw. That guy, bro, he's too efficient, bro. That's the
Okay, so
closest.
you've been doing your analytics. You like okay, I understand.
Yeah,
You like MD, you like MPG.
yeah, but I did peep. He was kind of in a slump. He wasn't doing his thing. I caught one game. I forgot who they played, but I did catch one game, and then I've looked at his stats for the past like few games and haven't been like MPJ worthy. But Jamal Murray is also, he's been getting better. He came off a serious injury, bro, and a lot of people think he wouldn't even average, the 20 points, 21 points that he's averaging, bro, because it was serious. He is a guy who has athleticism, but he's also a guy who got that burn on him, bro. So he's a guy who can shoot 39 to 40 from the three, and that's what he does, bro. He's a very good 3-point shooter. So, yeah, those guys just gotta pick it up when the playoffs come. If they want a chance at winning the championship, those guys gotta get the volume in, bro. They gotta shoot more shots than they do. That'll be good for them though.
Yeah, most definitely. But what else? What else you think about what we touched on MJ and nobody being scared of LeBron. What you think about that?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying to you. You made a good point, Eddie, man. You get me, Benedict Mathurin. What? And those kind of guys talking about I'm gonna come at LeBron and all this other stuff. What are you talking about? You didn't even have rookies talking about I'm coming for Kobe. You only had about a one or two guys saying, "Oh, I'm gonna come at Kobe's throat." R.I.P. the great Kobe Bryant. You know what I'm saying to you? He'll come and cook you, and then you would have rethought what the hell you were saying that week of trying to go up against those type of guys. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying to you?
sir.
You got monsters like Larry Bird that's talking about I'm gonna win this. Who's gonna finish second? You know what I'm saying to you? It's just not. But the bottom line is no one was afraid of LeBron James. You know what I'm saying to you? Maybe I would like to say there was some guys were thoughtful at the back of their brain when he was coming into the league, saying, "Oh, who's this monster? Who's this young phenom?" You know what I'm saying to you? Hasn't played hasn't played a one lick of game of college basketball, nothing, and he's gonna come from the high school basketball, coming to play with big men. Maybe a couple big men were afraid of his talents, but no one was afraid of LeBron. How they are afraid of Michael Jordan? Are you Michael Jordan? Like you
Yeah, I
said,
agree.
people calling him Black Jesus. What? Come on, man.
It's disrespect. It's very disrespectful because I know there's a lot of Christians in the NBA, who are in church, bro. And imagine someone like just disrespecting, the person you look up to, Jesus, God, just calling, Michael Jordan that, bro. Like, and I'm pretty sure it was a couple Christians who did that. And it's crazy, bro. People actually did that thing, bro.
And
It's crazy.
people didn't really. LeBron James doesn't. Like you said before, Mr. Eddie. He doesn't come off as that guy, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying to you? There's nothing wrong with not having that type of demeanor. Like he's not a killer. You know what I'm saying to you? LeBron James is not a killer. You know what I'm saying to you? He's more of a safe haven. You know what I'm saying to you? He's more of a how can I explain it? He's more of a secretary.
You got
If I
that
can
Magic
explain it in that.
Johnson, that Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
He's got that
saying?
Magic Johnson touch. You know what I'm saying to you? When Magic Johnson came to the league, Magic Johnson was a silent killer. But I'm saying to you that he didn't have the mindset of I'm coming at these guys' throats to destroy them. He did. But I'm saying to you, as of I'm trying to be the best player. I'm saying Magic Johnson had that thought process of I'm trying to be the best winner. You know what I'm saying to you? I'm trying to win the most chips, or I'm trying to make a different type of legacy. Michael Jordan came to the league and continued his dominance, saying, I'm going to destroy everybody that comes onto this court. No one's better than me. No one's beating me one-on-one. I'm doing what I want. No one's stopping me. That's the type of demeanor that he had, apart from LeBron. LeBron didn't come into the league saying, I'm going to take over and destroy everyone. That's not the type of mentality that he had. You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, definitely, bro. Most definitely. I agree with you, man. But look, we started about an hour ago, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna close out right here, man. It was a good show, man. Thank you for coming through, Butch. You know,
Of course, hey, X,
you for
man.
definitely coming
Hey,
through, bro.
X, man. Eddie, man. I
I'm
appreciate it, fam.
gonna
Get
send
me.
you the link. If you drop your number in the private chat, I'm gonna send you the link next time we go live, so you know catch it
You
at the
gotta
right
get up
time.
here more, bro. I
Yeah,
appreciate
Yeah,
you
fam.
coming
I
up here.
appreciate it. Hey, I appreciate
drop your number in the private chat, Butch.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
man, it was a
appreciate
good
you. They
show.
get the things that you man do. You get me. They go underneath the radar, man. You man, you get me putting shit on the map, man. I appreciate what you young bulls are
No
doing, fam.
problem.
You know what I'm saying,
I
fam.
appreciate
I have
you for
mad
coming
respect
up
for
for
both
sure.
of you, fam. Trust me.
Thank you.
Absolutely, man. You drop it.
You get me. You don't know your shit. You don't know your basketball, fam. You get me. Keep teaching the guys what's going on, man. Because some people they don't know basketball how you man know basketball. You know what I'm saying to you, fam. I'm telling you, man. Keep doing
I
your shit,
appreciate
man.
that a lot.
People are
Absolutely, man.
important people are listening when you think they're not listening, fam. I'm telling you.
Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? We just trying our best, man. But thank you for coming through, Butch. You know what I'm saying? Give us your closing words.
Thank you, man.
All
Hey,
right.
go like and subscribe to my boy X and my boy Eddie's channel, man. You get me, Game of Takes, man. You get me. They know their stuff, man. You know what I'm saying to you, fam. They love the tenderonis as well. They love the women. You know what I'm saying to you. We love NBA. We love women's basketball as well. We love the WNBA as well. Don't get it twisted, man. Do not get it twisted. There's some ballers in that league too. You know what I'm saying to you. Eddie, you get me. Nice meeting to you. You're a very
Definitely nice
intelligent guy. I
meeting you.
always hear you
Thank you.
speak. You know, a very intellectual man. You know
Likewise.
what I'm saying to you. X, you junkyard dog. You know what I'm saying? Best of
You
both
already know.
worlds. He knows boxing and he knows his basketball, man. You know what I'm saying to you? Basketball is my first love. You know what I'm saying to you? It is my first love. I loved playing basketball when I was at a certain age. You know what I'm saying to you? I played for England under 21s when I was 18. And then I fucked up my ankle and I went to boxing. You know what I'm saying to you? So, yeah, man. I appreciate basketball, family. It brings communities together, fam. You know what I'm saying, fam?
Definitely.
Keep pushing your
Yes,
shit,
sir.
man. It's not easy. It's not easy what these guys are doing, man. Because if it was easy, everybody else would be doing it.
Absolutely, man. We just trying to keep putting in that work, man. But that being said, man, make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, Facebook, man. If y'all want to support the channel, Cash App down below at Game It Takes, man. I'm Eli.
And I'm Eddie.
And we Game It Takes, man. And we out.